behind julyzerg's resources, and that would be very sexy to see. Now we see Zerglings moving out here. However, Marines are being produced, and all right, okay, here we go. We're gonna have to see if this works up here. This is gonna be this could really mess him up. Oh my gosh! Here we go. He did get behind there. He did get behind there, and that will slow julyzerg down. And that is very okay. Careful, careful. All right, he did lose one. However, if he can micro these Marines well enough, he will force julyzerg to. Okay, now julyzerg coming up here. Excuse me, julyzerg's gonna come up here. He's gonna meet these Marines. That does not mean that he cannot micro these Marines and possibly win this battle, but it will be very difficult. julyzerg setting up a concave over here for him to walk into. They're on hold position. He must micro them very carefully. However, it does look like they are being surrounded right now. Although, no, the micro is actually pretty good. Whoa, very good micro. Oh, he is chasing him out. This is good. This is definitely good. And we are seeing, okay, we're seeing a lot more Zerglings coming up here, though. I would not chase these. I would definitely go back up there, Eagle. Okay, third barracks now going up for Eagle. I do not know if he has researched STEM yet. And going back to julyzerg's base, I see him reproducing. I see him reproducing a lot of units. He's going to be going for mutalisks. Now I like this. I like this. He's going back over here. He's going to harass these drones again. julyzerg making a mistake. julyzerg making a mistake. He's going to have to pull these drones off over here. And that's going to buy him some more time. That was definitely the best way to use these Marines. I don't think he would have been able to get them over there any faster. And that's going to be great because he's going to do a very sexy medic Marine rush over here, which is going to, well, you guys can make all the noise you want. It doesn't bother me. It's going to be very difficult for julyzerg to possibly hold this rush off since he has not been getting the minerals that he needed. His Marines getting a little bit stuck over here. Every second counts. You got to hurry. You got to get those Marines over there. Come on, come on. All right, they're coming down there now. We see another sunken colony morphing in here. julyzerg's going to try to come around and counter. Ooh, but he's going to go around this way. No, he might be able to go around this way and park these guys down here. That's actually pretty good. That way he will not have to face the sunken colonies. I like that a lot. Now I see a lot more Marines getting produced. Engineering bay getting thrown down. He will probably be upgrading out of that. It looks like he's instead deciding that he might attack the front. Eagle seems a little bit unsure right now. He doesn't seem to be quite confident in what he's doing. Instead, he's going to pull back out here. However, he probably did force the Zerg into actually morphing a whole bunch of more sunken colonies as well as Zerglings, and that will be very hard for his opponent to deal with. Now, the Mutalisks are now coming out. Now, as many of you probably know, julyzerg is very good with Mutalisks. He probably has the best Mutalisk control I have ever seen in my entire life. And I watched a lot of StarCraft players play, and let me tell you, he's very good. We see the Medic Marine now regathering over here, tower up over here to defend from the Mutalisks, upgrading probably attack if it was my bet. julyzerg, now watch very carefully as julyzerg very delicately controls these Mutalisks. Now, it's a question of how well can julyzerg control these Mutalisks. Okay, he is not actually controlling them as well as I think he could be. Well, no, he did get a reasonable amount of Medic Marine, but it's hard to say. That was kind of a trade-off there. He's chasing those back. He's going to pull them back over here, and he did do a reasonable amount of damage to those Mutalisks. Now, he cannot afford. Okay, here we go, but the Zerglings are coming in here to intercept. Who will win this? It looks like it is in the favor of julyzerg, but however, these Medic Marine are killing a lot of guys right now. He did kill the vast majority of the Mutalisks. However, it is the medic. It's the fact that he lost all those medics as well as the Marines. It's going to hurt him. julyzerg continuing to replenish his troops. As I said before, this is going to be a pretty close game. They're close in proximity, and therefore, since they're so uncomfortably close due to the position they spawned in on the map, there will be a very aggressive game. We now see julyzerg attempting to rush up here. He needs to control this very carefully. He ran by the bunker. He will now rush up here and attempt to attack all the SCVs that are being built. We now see this Marine getting killed right now. He's going to, right now, the Zerglings are going to rush up here. He's going to try to get these SCVs, and it looks like he's doing a reasonable amount of harassment, but perhaps not enough, not the desired amount that I think julyzerg would have liked to have done. I think what it really would have been best to do was be able to kill some SCVs, but that's not going to be the case. Instead, he's going to have to try to fight off these Zerglings. And if you guys haven't noticed, julyzerg's micro is really good. He is definitely good at utilizing any situation that he's in, really capitalizing on his opponent's mistakes. I now see some lurkers, hydralisks, which will soon be lurkers, I'm sure, coming out over here on this side. It looks like he's going to morph him outside over here, so in case another Medic Marine comes out, which might be coming out here very soon, then he will morph them outside here and possibly go inside his base. I'm not sure. We're going to find out here in just a little bit. I see an expansion morphing in over here for julyzerg, an expansion very far away from the base of Eagle. Excuse me, and that's going to be very hard for Eagle to get to. Also note, Eagle now building his command center finally, and it will be thrown down over here at this expansion very soon. Normally, though, Zerg do get their expansion up far earlier than Terran because the races function differently in this game. Zerg need that expansion earlier, and that's why we saw Julyzerg do that so quickly. We now see, oh, he did find the hidden Hydralisk. And that will be killing those Hydralisks. Now notice the Medic Marine, he's microing those Medic Marine very well. The Hydralisk will live to tell the tale to his Hydralisk friends if he can make it out of there. Now Julyzerg rallying his troops, going to use this as a counterattack because okay, now he's going down here towards this expansion. Looks like Julyzerg might actually end up bumping in to, he did lose that Hydralisk. He did lose that Hydralisk, excuse me, and he will, if he does scout down here, he will find out this expansion and possibly destroy it. Julyzerg, remember, Julyzerg did lose a lot of Mutalisks back there in that battle, so it looks like he's going to be switching over to a lot more Lurkers. If he can get these two factories up and get enough tanks out, he might be able to make a difference here. Julyzerg's going to try to run up this ramp, and with these Lurkers and stuff, that's going to be very difficult to deal with. Eagle now attacking this expansion down here. The question is, how good is Eagle's micro? Is he going to be able to hold this off? This is a very uncomfortable position to be in right now. Lurkers leapfrogging forward. He did kill that Lurker. Oh no, he did not kill that Lurker. That was so close. Whoa. All right. Julyzerg attempting to break this ramp right here. He wants to break up and get into about this region over here. We'll have the freedom to move. However, he's got to be very careful. Lurker's now running by. He needs to stem. He needs to scan. This expansion is now down. All Eagle has to do is hold this off. But the question is, can Eagle do it? Does Eagle have what it takes to hold this expansion off? The Lurkers are very strong in numbers. They are very good at holding off units, especially Marines, which are very weak and fragile. He's now surrounding these. He did get that Lurker, and it's up to, no, this is not looking good. Good game. He did manage to break it. A very good play back there. I especially like the beginning of that game. It was very impressive. I liked what he had to do with those. Excuse me, I got distracted. I liked what he had to do with those Marines early. I liked the way he got behind his expansion, and I liked. But I did like the fact that Julyzerg's macro and micro is just so good it didn't matter, and that is why StarCraft is probably the hardest game to get good at out there. It's so competitive, and you know it's.